Do you write all your music, or you have I don't want to even say a ghostwriter or a person? Because I didn't know Whitney didn't write all her music. You know what I'm saying? And like I was watching the movie and I was saying to myself, I'm like, so she's having hearings and say, oh, I could do that. You know, I want to dance with somebody. Like somebody had to sample that, and then she had to put her own little steez to it. Of course. You feel me? How does that work with your whole process of creating music?
To be honest with you, that's just called being a musician. I feel like that's you can do that. I feel like the biggest records people have gotten from someone else.
Correct.
Or they have written them. Just when you speaking about, singing, and when you keep, going in there writing,
right.
Don't get me wrong, like you got the Neos and you got the R. Kelly's. We're talking about his pen. He was a great writer. But with me, it's just, of course, I would take a song. I write all my lyrics now. I write all my music from the Hold It Down to Hour Past Midnight. I co-wrote with one of my writers. So like you can even do that. I feel like a lot of these writers, a lot of artists is gonna be like, yo, come on, bro, let's sit down, let's write this song. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because with me, I can get in a box. You feel what I'm saying? Creatively.
Correct.
And we are. It happens, and that's why you say, send records in, or let me have a camp. Let me see the records out here, or you may listen to a song and be like, okay, I like that. It may spark another idea.
So it's so much that, necessarily happens in all of music that I'm like, man, bro, I didn't even know this person wrote that song. And it took the verses happening. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, bro, you wrote this song too. Damn, you wrote that song, and then damn, you didn't sing it, but you wrote it. And it's just the whole producing of the sound.
Exactly.
And I think just like everything else, I'm not against creativity, nor am I against somebody saying, hey, bro, you got a writer or whatever, because once we listen to it, that's all we care about. You know what I mean? All. But I think it's more receptive, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's a R&B singer, a singer, rather than a rapper.
100%.
But why is that the double standard though?
It's crazy that we having this conversation, because in the studio yesterday I had this conversation. I was telling my homie, I'm like, we was talking, I'm like, okay, so you can't rap. And he said, no, I can rap. I said, no, you can't rap. And then he said, well, if somebody give me a song to rap right now, I'm gonna rap. I'm a rapper. I said, no. And what we're talking about, you have to write your raps to be a rapper. So we went and dug down deep into the origin of rapping, and you don't have to write your raps to be a rapper. And that really disappointed me, because that's what he stood on. You see what I'm saying?
But why? But why did it disappoint you though?
Because, it didn't disappoint me. It didn't disappoint me because, like I said,
but there's a narrative that's out there. Like, let's get granted, Drake and Meek Mill, right? Meek would say, you don't write your own raps.
Right.
Meek says, I write all my shit. So it's coming from my life, my everything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would say like, bro, this is good music, but it's not authenticated to that artist.
And that's where they get it wrong at. That's where they get music wrong at, because music is not for you. And if it is, make music and sit in a room and listen to it. You see what I'm saying? Music is, I have people that I'm catering to. You see what I'm saying? Right. And they have emotions. Right. You feel what I'm saying? It's okay, don't get me wrong, because you can write a song and it may resonate with the world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But everybody isn't selling drugs.
That's a fact.
Everybody isn't riding around in a Maybach. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting with that? So the reason why I say in that situation is crazy, because first and foremost, whoever said I was writing, and Drake, whoever said I was writing my own raps, why is that even, you see what I'm saying? Just, and as an artist, why would I not want to be the best me possible? It don't, you see what I'm saying? Music is not, it's not for me.
But you have to also, to your point, you have to evolve.
Right.
Right?
You have to.
This Armand at 25, bro, God willing, like when you get to 35, I pray that you're still in this industry, but most importantly, you would have had to evolve. Like if you still sounding like the 80s and the 90s,
Yeah,
and
100%. Man.
like nobody, no great artist. You think about John Legend.
Right.
You think about Bruno Mars. You think about Adele. You think about Beyonce. You think about even Jay-Z.
Versatility.
You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't never heard Jay-Z singing, but it's just his tone of rap. It went from, I'm selling drugs to, bro, I found out more about politics in my journey in college, listening to Jay-Z's Magna Carta, album, rather than just looking at CNN.
Yeah.
Jeff Koon-Balloon. Like, what the hell is a Jeff Koon-Balloon?
Yeah, see?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so with that, do you feel the pressures of the responsibility to deliver?
Yes, I do. And I feel like I'm gonna always feel that pressure, but it's no real pressure. But it's no real pressure, man. And that's what I gotta tell myself, because that could cloud my brain.
Right.
I've been doing this since I was young and they didn't watch me grow up. Right. I feel like I was, it's just a lot of things that cloud my brain. Right. But definitely, bro, I always go into everything pressure. Like I have to. And it's not for nobody else, it's just a bar I set.
Yes, sir.
From even the covers. Like, even, I feel like even from the lyrics I put out, it's just a certain bar I done set for myself, even vocally. Right. You see what I'm saying? I feel like, I won't do something vocally right now if I don't feel best because of the bar that's been set. You see what I'm saying?
Could you see yourself crossing over into a different genre? Country? Could you do country?
Could I do some country music? Yeah, bro, I do some country music.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my it's crazy, one of the writers that I wrote a lot of my stuff with, he actually came out with a song called Don't Touch My Truck. And now he's a full-blown country singer.
Black dude?
Black dude, breathing. Yeah. A good guy, but he's straight R&B. But he jumped in. Yeah, of course, man, I do it. Country song, swag it out.
Yeah. I think, where we are with music, obviously going back to, Lil Wayne, he set the tone because I always ask artists, I'm like, bro, what happened to the mixtape? You know what I'm saying? Like you look at a guy like Kendrick Lamar, you look at a guy like J. Cole, who, man, they'll go years and Ghost. It's like, bro, nah, y'all just digest that I gave y'all back in 2016.
Exactly.
But when they come out, it's so prominent, it's such a big deal. But you see somebody, like the old Gucci, mixtape,
Right.
plus I got an album that's coming out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop a mixtape, Lil Wayne, Sorry for the Wait. I'm gonna drop a Sorry for the Wait before my album kind of comes out. Where are you with just the cadence or the frequency of dropping music? Do you want to drop some every month? Right. Is that even a business thing or is that a personal thing that you got to clear?
It's really a business thing, bro. And you really asked me a lot of questions.
I did. I'm
sorry.
No,
I'm saying you asked me a lot of questions that I really been talking about. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. The last 4-5 questions, I had these same questions asked yesterday. So I'm like, it's something about these questions that's, so that's a great question, man. And I'm glad that I can talk about it on this platform. So, I feel like to go to what you were saying with the whole, how the mixtapes is. So the way I want to drop maybe 2 songs a month. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's me. That's personally, I feel that if I stay consistent and stay at it and work hard, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna really pop. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, but to speak, I really want to speak on what you were saying with, how artists can go and drop a song 2016 and leave. I feel like hard work today is kind of looked over in a sense. Let me tell you.
In the industry?
In the industry.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because that's why Wayne would do what he do. Because he had dropped, like you say, 4 mixtapes and then come with an album. Because that was the way to be the artist. That's how they worked. You see what I'm saying? It was drop, 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 drop. You was feeding the people. For like today, it's kind of different because, you know, we got the internet. We got different ways. Like right now, you're going viral right now. Somewhere.
Right.
You don't even know it. It's probably at 50 million views. You see what I'm saying? These are different ways to keep these artists relevant.
Right.
To where they're still got the eyes on them. See, when Wayne was coming, 2008, 2007, 9, 10, like he was dropping the tapes because that's what you're gonna hear. His music, you see what I'm saying? You couldn't really go to Instagram and be like, okay, I'm gonna wait and sit here till Wayne drop. You see what I'm saying? He's like, nah, soon as this song, I gotta drop another one. Okay, this the song that's popping on it. You know, he was killing it.
Right.